Are the glasses fine or should I take them off? I'm so happy. Man, anything happens in Karachi. Anything. Anything and everything under the sun. Wow, I'm old. I just clocked that. Hello, City FM 89. This is your host Aniqa Khan, and I'm back with what's happening in your city, presented to you by Ticketwala. Now, I'm back with a fresh round of events happening in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad. So, whether you're from either of those cities, I have so many fun, exciting events for you to attend. But before we get into those, you have to like, follow, share, subscribe. City FM 89 on all social media platforms, and you know the drill. So, now let's get into it. Karachi, the first event that I have for you is really interesting. It's called Mela by Alif, and it's called Truck Art Edition. Sounds very interesting to me. This is happening on 15th May from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. So that's a long slot. You can go in whenever you want. And it's happening at Habit City at Tipu Sultan. Now, this is going to be a live truck art experience. It's going to have music and food stalls. It's also going to have local brands and pop-ups. And it's an evening to not just attend, but kind of experience, feel, and feel very close to your culture. I feel like if there's one thing that I associate with Karachi instantly, it's the truck art. Like, there's just a few things that, because when you go to Lahore, there's a lot of art and there's a lot of like those buildings and, those kind of constructions which are like very rooted in their culture. But in Karachi, like, it's a bit of you have to like find those. Like, I mean, there's definitely Frere Hall and all those places, but you know what I mean, right? Like, truck art is something that is genuinely so unique to us, and the kind of shairi I've seen written on the back of these trucks, oh my god. And if I had a chance to like kind of, do my own twist and like paint it and like just have that experience at all, I would definitely take it. So I would also advise you to go. Now, the second event that I have for you is a little self-explanatory. It's called Beat Pe Meet. This is happening on 16th May from 3 to 10 p.m. at Rangoonwala Community Center. So this is, once again, Beat Pe Meet. It's literally what it means. It's like there's going to be music and you're going to be meeting people. So it's a culture and lifestyle festival, which is obviously intended to bring together music, fashion, food, and creativity under one dynamic platform. And it's also going to feature a special dance performance by our Arfeen Iqbal crew, who are going to bring their high energy entertainment to the stage. So I feel like, if you have the urge in you to like just go out and dance and like do it with your friends, and honestly just do a face-off even and see who out dances who, and do that with your friends. I feel like it'll be so much fun. There's also going to be painting activity, a free bangle stall, a mehndi stall, and more. So it's literally giving Chandrat. I feel like this is the perfect way to kind of celebrate the Eid that's coming up. I know I'm very excited for it, for all my goats to come. So I think this will be so fun and interactive. There's also going to be a DJ performance, which is obviously going to be playing non-stop beats to keep you dancing. And it's going to mirror like a lot of our traditional dhol ritual, like how like when you're taking a barat or when it's like a dholki day. That's the kind of music that you can be expecting over there. And so go there and show your moves. Now, the third event that I have for you is one that really intrigues me. It's called Masquerade Mafia. This is happening on 16th May from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Ura Coffee, which is also kind of like one of my regular spots these days. I love that whole, Mara Coffee, Ura Coffee, that Phase 8 Wali Road. It's a pretty go-to wo, so I feel like this will be fun. Now, for this, I think like dark academia meets underground lounge. I feel like this will be, it's not just mafia, it's also masquerade, right? So it'll be like doubly hard for you to know who the mafia is, because you'll be playing this game with strangers who you already don't know, and then on top of that they will all have masks, so you can't even like read facial expressions very well. That's what I'm thinking the idea is. And the masks will be provided to you, so you don't need to bring anything. And like you can also strategize by taking along a group of people with you, or you can completely like play solo and go there and like do it with strangers. But I feel like that's gonna increase your chances of losing. So maybe like I don't think Mafia is a game where you should be trusting people at all. Either which way, I feel like this will be really fun. So if you're into those kind of games at all, and you want to see in your squad like who is the best liar, if you think you can do it, I feel like you should go and check this out. Now, the last event that I have for you is called the Rishta Journal. This is happening on 16th May from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Space Studio in Karachi. Now, I feel like I know what you're thinking. The Rishta Journal, it's like the same old whatever. But what's really interesting to me about this is the fact that it's a women-only event. There are no boys in here. And this is literally just to bring a journal and kind of like put your thoughts down about what you expect from a marriage or from your spouse, potential spouse, and kind of discuss that with girlies your age who think like you. Because I feel like so many times we can be blinded by things that we think we want because it's so romanticized, like the institution of marriage, and like also just what society has kind of planned things out for you, like the way they say things, it can kind of like stick with you, right? So you don't even know what you want. So when you meet other girls who are in the same boat and you kind of discuss things, you might get some kind of clarity that will then help you to like pick your partner. So this is genuinely like only a women only event, and I feel like that's so nice because like even the qualities that you value in a partner or the red flags you might not be able to see, I know for a fact that other than your girls, no one can actually point that out. So this will be so great for you. And yeah, before any kind of relationship comes, there should be clarity. So this event is basically focused on that. This is by Muzz. So, I mean, they already have their app Muzz Match, which is, doing so well on its own. So I feel like this is also like a very thoughtful sort of an experience which they've come up with. And I feel like if you are someone who wants to kind of explore that, you should definitely do that. So the first event that I have for you is going to excite a lot of people. It's called Bayan Bara Saal. This is happening on 15th May from 7 to 10 p.m. at Al Hamra Hall. Now, Bayan, as we all know, is a really famous band that kind of, I think shot up when Pepsi Battle of the Bands was happening. And it was, I don't think it won. It came second. Kashmir won. But it still made its name. Like both the bands, they got all the hype, and like over the course of the years, they produced so many songs that people connected with and really, really liked. And this is your chance to kind of, listen to that curated live experience celebrating 12 years of Bayan. It's also called Barasal because of that. It's been 12 years since that. Wow, I'm old. I just clocked that. But the band will be performing songs from across their entire journey, from early releases to the anthems that shaped a generation of listeners. I will personally give a shout out to Nahi Milta. I think that's a really great song. I see it on a lot of reels. But yeah, it's going to be like a very intimate celebration of nostalgia, stories and music that has deeply connected with people over the years. So if you have been a Bayan fan or would just like to attend anyway, I think you should definitely go and do that. Now, the second event that I have for you, Lahore, is one that I would literally want to fly from Karachi to and attend because I would do this. It's called Thrift Swap, and this is happening on 16th May at 6 p.m. at Spill the Tea Cafe. Now, the idea is that your closet is not a museum, bestie. Let it go. I know I need to tell myself that every single day. I need to declutter. There's so many clothes that I have worn, I don't know, like once or twice, and I don't feel like wearing them again. But you have to. Also, it's not sustainable to like be buying clothes for every single day. So what you get to do here is basically swap your clothes with someone else's. So you pick 3 pieces that you feel like, okay, I've worn these enough times, but of course they're in like good condition, no holes or anything in them. They're in good condition. You bring them and you pick any 3 that you like, and that's it. You have a new wardrobe, and it's kind of fun. It's like style speed dating. Yeah, I would just say like do bring clothes that are like still nice and you would like to see it on someone else. Maybe you're too bored of seeing yourself in them, but they're not like bad quality or like ripped from anywhere. But yeah, I think this is just such a fun idea. Like it is sustainable, it is fun. You get to add to your style. Like maybe you can even take something that you don't usually wear, but you feel like, oh, this is like nice, and you can just try it on. So yeah, this is really fun. Now, the third event that I have for you is Vampire Diaries Trivia and Cosplay. Now, this is happening on 15th May from 6 p.m. at Spill the Tea. Now, this is obviously calling on all Vampire Diaries fans to step into the world of Mystic Falls for a night full of drama, mystery, and pure fandom energy. I know there was a time in my life where I would have loved to attend this. I had watched the show like the same episode so many times because I was obsessed with Klaus, by the way. I was not a Damon girl. Even though, of course, like, he was so magnetic and I see the potential there, but I was so like, Klaus and Caroline, that was my OTP, like, that was my ship. If I went, that's what I would be cosplaying as Caroline. But it's also gonna have like trivia challenges, and you're cosplaying, so you'll be dressing up as one of the characters, and it's gonna have a very aesthetic setup that's gonna remind you of TVD. And you meet other kinds of people who share that obsession with you. I feel like that's just so fun. And also like a throwback situation, right? Like, I don't think people are talking about the Vampire Diaries anymore at all. There's so much media to consume these days. But yeah, if you were there, you were there. Like, you knew what was up. You're one of the OGs. So yeah, do go check that out. And now the last event that I have for you, it's not really like an event, but it's more like a getaway, a weekend getaway, if you will. This is called Weekend Escape to Shogran and Siri Pai. This is happening from 15th to 17th May, 9:30 p.m. Lahore and Islamabad. Both of you can, go. Like, there's flights from either of the places. It's going to be 2 days and 3 nights. A very short and sweet trip that I think, it's relatively easier to get permission for. Even like if you're at work, it's easier to get an off for, like just over the weekend. It's just one extra day. So it's very doable. I have been to these places, by the way, like Shogran and Siri Pai, and I recently just came back from Islamabad, so I cannot emphasize enough like how much your body needs that reset. Like, these places are genuinely like a palate cleanser. I think that you don't even need to do much. Like, if you're especially from Karachi, the way I am, sorry, I'm gonna trash Karachi a bit, but like, the air is so bad. You go outside and it's just dust. You literally feel polluted air going into your lungs. But in Islamabad, like, just a normal road trip it's not harsh on you. It's fun, it's nice. You're surrounded by trees. There's also a mountainous backdrop, so I'm assuming like it's going to be the same here. In fact, even better, because you're literally going to be in very dreamy meadows. And yeah, this trip is all about having those soft moments and unforgettable views. So definitely see if you can go and make it to that trip. Now, Islamabad, for some reason, your luck has turned around. I think it was the fact that I was in your city just a couple of days ago. But whatever it is, the magic has worked, and I have like 4 events for you, which is, a lot. And I'm just so happy for you guys to, you get to attend events and like be out there. Love that. The first one is Mian, for the ones who hold us together. Now, this is happening on 17th May from 2 to 8 p.m. at Pavilion Marquee. Now, this is basically in the honor of Mother's Day that just happened a couple of days ago. I hope you wish your mothers a very, very happy Mother's Day. And this experience is kind of designed to celebrate the women who hold families together with love, strength, and grace. Now, what you can expect here are like different things. So there's going to be a wellness and self-care station, including massages, manicures, and relaxation experiences. There will also be a beautifully curated food experience. There's going to be live performances. There's going to be art installations, an intimate panel discussion on motherhood and modern family life. There's also going to be interactive brand experiences, giveaways, and you can also, of course, network there. And influencers can also be there, and kind of cover the whole event. I feel like this is so fun. Like, everything that I'm reading about this is making me want to be there with my mom, and also like my khala and my sister and just all the women that I can think of, because it's such a great, way to celebrate them. And they need this day out, so if you really want to pamper your mother, take them out and also give yourself that day off and do something together. I feel like we're not doing that enough. Like, I know definitely I'm not spending that kind of time with my mom. Like, I'll definitely go back home and, just like go into her room and talk to her. But like, there's not things we're doing together actively, that counts as an activity outside of the house. So yeah, this sounds great. This sounds like a great opportunity for you to be doing that. So yeah, do go check it out. Now, the last event that I have for you is called Soulmates Lounge 8. This is happening on 17th May from 5 to 7 p.m. at Libalto. Now, after the success of 7 Soulmates Lounge events, and many success stories that have come out of that, Soulmates Lounge 8 is happening, and this event is strictly reserved for individuals who actively want to get married. For some people, I get it, like, you want to test the waters for a while and then make that decision. For some of you, I feel like, you're really ready and just want to go at it and just meet someone who you think is okay. Like, you know, if I've hit it off with someone, I just like to get married to them sooner than later. So I think it's for people like those. Whether you're divorced, widowed, single entirely, that's all completely fine. You should definitely go check it out. What you can expect there is like meaningful, intention-based conversations, you know, other individuals with the same goal as you, and you can even bring your mother, by the way, like, because some people, I think they would like to consult, because it's just such a final thing, I feel like, marriage. So with that, because of that, you can definitely bring along your family, but of course there's going to be separate tickets for them, so just make sure of that. But other than that, it's going to be a very, very safe and comfortable environment, and yeah, you might just meet the love of your life there. So good luck if you want to attend that. And this wraps up this week's episode of What's Happening in Your City, presented to you by Ticketwala. This is your host Aniqa Atiq, and I'm going to sign off and come back to you next week with a fresh round of events. But before I do that, you have to like, follow, share, subscribe CDFM 89 on all social media platforms that are YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.